Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, YAHAWASHI, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and shalom to my Akim Wakwatim who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earth places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Okay. Also, let me also get this. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Now, quickly, it's like the inspiration to do this lesson was this video that I had seen that this brother had done. All right. So basically in this video, you got this Edomite man that's basically going crazy for some McDonald's. I think it is maybe something. Yeah, McDonald's. And it's just like really like super crazy that he just because I don't know, maybe they weren't giving it to him fast enough or something like that. I don't know. And then he was just being so problematic and whatnot. It just became this whole big issue. All right. And the brother definitely did a good job in, talking about, or going into a bit of, how these people, this is what these people are going to be doing in these end times. But he also, primarily went to it, which is the title of this lesson, the birthright, how Esau is acting over some food just because he was hungry. That's another thing that we need to be aware of. It's just like, are we going to let the flesh take over us and dictate our actions, or are we going to have some self-control and actually just say like, okay, let me take a step back and think about what would the Lord do, what would the Lord want us to do, what are our options in terms of a spiritual resolution to the conflict or the situation that we're in. All right. And that's the thing that we need to look out first and foremost. But also going into that, there is also the fact that as we're drawing nearer and nearer to the end, all right, there are a lot of hardships that we're going to be faced with. All right. And because this is the end, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be just as crazy, or if not worse than this guy. So let's actually watch it so you can get a taste of how things are going to be.
You do this, you dumb bitch. Shut it down right now. Work fucking work is not fucking done. Give me some food. I own all this shit. I own all this food. Give me some fucking food. Don't make me go racist trucks on you. Give me some damn real food. Give me some fucking food.
He's coming out. He's cooking your water.
Lady, give me some fucking fries. Give me that bag of fries right there. Bitch, I'm gonna grab your hand, grab me that bag of fries right there.
What fries do you need?
That bag right there.
Okay.
Both bags. Both bags, you stupid bitch. They come in for 3 months. Stupid fucking whore. Don't ever stupid shit to whitey again, you dumb bitch. You ain't taking a little touch of white or black. Fuck y'all!
So yeah, that was something. Okay, it is like, it's very like crazy. How I guess that was just for him being, I guess, hungry. Who knows like how hungry he was. But when things get worse and the people might be starving or not have eaten a proper meal in like days, maybe weeks. Okay, they're just living off of scraps, and then he sees someone with some with a whole like meal or whatever. He's gonna go crazy, and he might jump inside the building and try to attack people. And that's the thing. Like, you just don't. It might seem like this already seems crazy and just extreme. Like, look at him just destroying property just because he was hungry. All right, like, just not waiting. They literally said that they're cooking his food and whatnot. And the thing is, we don't know what caused it, of course, but like over some food. Number one, why are you eating at McDonald's in the first place? Like, but anyway, the main point is the fact that like when the masses of people like him primarily, or Edomites like him, get like super hungry, like they're going to be going just as crazy, if not crazier than. They're not going to be a good sight. And then on top of that, you got these devils. They're going to be prepared for war and stuff like that. They're going to have a bunch of guns. They're going to just go around slaughtering Jake. All right, like Jake just for some food. And then at worst, it's going to get to the point where they're going to be eating people. They're going to be resorting to cannibalism. All right, like this. Right now, I'm telling you right now, like things are not going to be sweet. All right, and right now there might not be a famine. All right, but I'm just like, this is the type of behavior we have to look forward to when the famine actually comes. Okay, as the scriptures say, there's going to be a famine. All right, so because the scripture said it, then we know that's going to happen, and then you're gonna get people, demons like this, okay, that are just going to be going crazy. And the thing is that we have to have faith that the Lord is going to protect us. The Lord is going to protect us, during that time. The Lord's going to keep us away from these, demons that seek to hurt us, okay? Or even better, who knows? Maybe the Lord's going to let a demon like him, kill a bunch of people, stockpile a bunch of actual, like, real food and whatnot. And then when he has a hoard of food, then the Lord's just going to, let me actually get that as a matter of fact, okay? Luke chapter 12, verse 16. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully, and he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room where to bestow my fruits? And he said, this will I do, I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. So there was a rich man that had a whole lot of food. All right. He stockpiled a whole bunch of food. All right. Verse 19. And I will say to my soul, soul, thou hast much goods laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat and drink, and be merry. But Yahweh said unto him, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? Okay. So after he had, stockpiled a bunch of food. All right. Then the Lord was like, okay, well, it's time for you to die. All right. It's time for your life to be put to an end. And then as a result, he doesn't have any, he's not enjoying all the work that he did stockpiling that food. And in that same sense, how much more us, all right? Verse 21, so is he that layeth up treasure for himself and is not rich toward Yahweh. And he said unto his disciples, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body what ye shall put on. Verse 23, the life is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and Yahweh feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls? Okay, so in that same sense, all right, the Lord is saying that we don't need to worry about, all this carnal, not food, but like carnal needs. Okay, we have to have faith that the Lord's going to take care of us. Okay, just as He takes care of all these other animals that are able to eat and they don't go starving. All right, now, in addition to that, the fact that you have this rich man, or parabolically the rich man, let's say he stockpiled a bunch of McDonald's or whatever, even though McDonald's isn't the best thing to eat, but just for the sake of the example, let's say he stockpiled a bunch of McDonald's, all right, and he got all McDonald's from one whole city. All right, he put it in his own place. He's like, yeah, now I can just stay in my underground bunker and I'll be good. I'll be good for the rest of this whole, Jacob's trouble. Right as he's, entering in, someone just goes up there and kills him, or I don't even know if I can be saying that, Slakia. Something just happens and he expires right then and there. All right. He expires right then and there, and then all that stuff he has, he's not going to be able to enjoy. He's not going to be able to reap the benefits of all the work of all his labor. So as a result, then say the Lord led his servants, the prophets, the Israelites, the elect, the 1/3, all right, into that place and say, oh wow, what's this? So the Lord has provided for us, okay, like there's no one in here, it's all just for us, okay. Or we see the corpse of the person initially was going to use it, but now since he's done, then that's all us now. Thank YAHAWAH. Like this is the way, it's like this is the way that the Lord works. All right, it's not being rich towards being rich carnally. It's being rich towards YAHAWASHI. Okay, we need to build up our spiritual bank accounts, and we do that by putting in the hours. All right, the spiritual hours for YAHAWASHI. Reading, studying, making lessons, going on the highways and byways, reading for brothers and whatnot. Basically all that. Okay, this is the reality. This is the future that we have to look forward to. All right, and this is just how the Lord. This is just like kind of like protection, as well as death and destruction and the hardships that the 2/3 the heathens will have to go through. All right. Either they're going to be working for us, or they're going to be, they're going to be a victim. All right. 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 29. So we boiled my son and did eat him, and I said unto her on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him, and she hath hid her son. So that's another thing. Yeah, as I believe I mentioned previously, there's also going to be cannibalism. So of course, with the whole food storehouse analogy, there's also going to be people like him, all right, because like look at how crazy he's gotten for like honestly, like,
Right now!
for McDonald's, all right, like when there's not going to be any actual food and stuff like that, they're gonna be going crazy they're gonna be looking for anything, literally anything. Look at him, and this is the thing that like I really like stuck with me, like this in a bit. Hold on, when he shakes the shelf thing, like that's just like childish outbursts. Okay, like it doesn't accomplish anything. He's just literally just going crazy. All right, because he just wants food so badly. It is crazy. It is insane, and it is a terrible image, just in a worldly sense as well. Not just not just spiritually, but in a worldly sense, it's a terrible image to be showing yourself. Okay, but this is Esau. This is Esau we're talking. Crazy over some food. All right, just go get some better options or something like that. Anyway, so yeah, like they're also gonna be searching for people to go kill them and eat them. All right, like cannibalism is gonna be rampant for primarily Esau. All right, I think there's already been like weirdo Edomites that already willingly partake in this whole cannibalism. Like I think Jeffrey Dahmer or something or some shit like that, and it's from what I've seen, it's a common insult to call people that. So to call Edomites that, and now it is, and it's just like who knows just how true it is. Okay, well we're gonna see when the famine hits. All right, moving on to 2nd Ezra chapter 16 verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and the great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Okay, so all these evils, all these calamities are sent to correct stuff. Okay, the Lord is letting all these stuff happen because number one, Babylon is off, the world is off. All right, just everything about the world is upside down, just wrong. All right, and the Lord is going to correct everything. All right. Now, verse 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Okay, so yeah, even though the Lord's correcting things, they don't care. They're still gonna keep on going with their wickedness. All right. That reminds me, Slakia. That reminds me, and I did speak on this before. There was a time when during slavery, where there was a meteor shower, and all the Edomites, all the slave owners, all right, when the meteor shower was hitting everywhere, they thought, oh my God, like we need to free all the slaves. We need to let them go. Tell them where all their family is so they can be reunited. This and the third. We're trying to make retribution. Blah blah. And then, after it was done, after all the good deed, quote unquote good deeds, all the letting them go, letting them meet with their families and stuff like that. After it was all over, they just went back to what they did, even though they actually believed that it was judgment from the Most High, what they believe as God. All right, even though they believed that after the meteor shower ended, they went right back to the wickedness. Like Esau will get a sign of stop doing this, don't do this and the third, whatever, and then he'll just, after the warning or after the authoritative figure leaves, they're just gonna go back into doing the wickedness. So as we read in verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourge. So even though they're being corrected, even though they're being shown that what they're doing is wrong, they don't care. They're going to keep on doing, what they want to do. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So this is Slakia. It's going to seem good at first, but then it's going to seem good at first, but then things are gonna hit them at a surprise. Like, oh my God, what happened? Like because there was a bunch of panic buying when they thought that things were gonna happen. Things were bad during the C9 issue, all right, and then as a result of that, it basically got worse. All right. It and then sorry, it didn't get worse. It seemed to die down, and then it got bad again. Then people were panic buying again and stuff like that. And then it always gets bad, and then it seems to calm down. And then people think that they know. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I'm getting prepared. This and the third. But then in actuality, like even now, things seem good carnally. Okay, through the carnal perspective, things seem like, oh yeah, there's no problem. Yeah, we're facing a little bit of issue, in the economy, but yeah, it's nothing. But in actuality, they're just ignorant to the fact that like this is all the buildup to all the prophecies being coming to pass. All right, the economy collapsing for the UBI, then the MLTB. All right, if you know what all those what both of those mean, basic, but yeah, if you are in the know. And there's also, what's it called, the war. Oh yeah, the wars that's going on, and then the rumors of the draft. All right, what else? Oh yeah, the food storages, I think it was called, being burned down, the farms that were also being burned down, stuff like that, and quote unquote, they don't know what happened. All right, it's all these things, like the prophets have been speaking on it, all right, and warning the people. But of course, those that are in the world, they're not aware. I bet that people didn't even know, or people that are in the world didn't even know about the food storages that were burned down. I believe I heard of 2 currently. That was the most used, or the most utilized. All right. I only heard of 2 stories, but who knows how many more were taken down. All right. But yeah, that's basically it. And it's just we are not looking forward to the demons that are going to be going out and about for not just food, but when there's no authority to keep demons like him in check. All right. So with that, I hope this was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakmadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, DTA Abad Babal, and Shalom.